morning, students.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, I'm just going to start in a while. I was just waiting for more students to join. Yes, I will upload the previous lecture, or maybe I forgot that. I will upload that as well as today's lecture. And regarding your sessional test, so we have the sessional test on 8th of December. This has been decided till now. There might be slight change in the date, plus minus 1 day, you can say. So December, and the syllabus is up to root test before alternating series, the chapter infinite series before alternating series. So this is what we have to do. The syllabus is up to 8.6. That is root test is the last test. Means you have the sequences, the series, and the positive term series, not the alternating series. Yes, tut 1 and tut 2. You can say in terms of tutorial sheet, it is tut 1 and tut 2. Details will be uploaded on LMS, and I will also inform you the details that for how much time it will be. It will be 10 to 15 minutes roughly. It will be of 10 marks. Its weightage is of 10 marks. The final weightage is of 10 marks. So it's going to be a quiz type test. So that's all the information I have for you to tell till now. Whatever additional information I'll be having, I'll keep you updating, and the information will also be updated on LMS. So you keep checking from there. So you start preparing. Yes, in the form of Google quiz. It's going to be in the form of Google quiz. Right, so I hope rest of the things will be answered. Means, yeah, of course everything will be taken care of. All what you have to do is to prepare, right? You prepare from your side, you start preparing your side, try practicing questions from book as well as the tutorial sheets. So yeah, if there is going to be a mock test, then we'll also inform you about the mock test. This is not MST, this is a sessional test. See, I'm again briefing you up. There is a part of, this is the evaluation. You have sessional tests, जिनको हम quiz बोलते हैं. You have MST, you have EST. So there are two sessionals usually. This is the usual protocol which we follow when we have the offline kind of semester. So there are two sessionals, one before MST and one after MST, or you can say before, just before EST, right? So this test which we have planned is a part of sessional. MST is different. How MST is going to be conducted, that is going to be separate thing, right? That information will be communicated later. So this is a part of sessional with one sessional or one quiz, you can say, with weightage of 10 marks. Right, I hope that is clear. Yeah, MST, everything will be informed to you. No test is not going to be during the class. The syllabus is up to root test, right? So you have the sequences. The chapter starts from sequences. You know everything about sequences, bounding, non-decreasing, and then start series. So in series, you know, you have the geometric series, you have the telescopic series. I'm writing in brief, right? And then you have the nth term test for divergence, and then you have the integral test, ratio test, root test, and obviously, yeah, comparison test. Means the series of positive terms. सीरीज ऑफ पॉजिटिव टर्म्स तक जितना हमने किया है वो है. उसके बाद आता है ऑल्टरनेटिंग सीरीज, वो नहीं इंक्लूडेड है, राइट? सो बिफोर दिस इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड before alternating series. The sessional marks is a part of the total 100 marks, right? Total 100 marks, we have some division, like we have 30 marks MST and 20 marks sessionals, and then rest of the 50 marks for EST. But this is tentative, right? Because of current online semester, we may have changes in the way these marks are distributed. But till right now, I am just going to tell you this 20 marks of sessional, which is a continuous evaluation. So these are those 10 marks. This is not MST, right? So MST is going to be separate after this. उसकी भी आपको information मिल जाएगा. And all this information which I'm explaining is also there on LMS. So you can verify and check anytime and keep checking it if there is any updation also. So you keep checking it. Abhi MST ke baare mein I do not have any comments to make. We will be getting formal instructions. Only then we'll be conducting MST, right? Abhi MST ka kuch nahi hai. Information nahi hai hamare paas. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the lecture from where we left last time. So we were discussing chain rule. So what is a chain rule? What is a chain rule? So chain rule is used for function of more than one variable. Like you have, say, z is a function of x and y, and further say x is a function of r, and y is also a function of r. So your diagrams become like x, y, and this is r, or this can be t. The name does not matter. So this was when you have one dependent variable and r is your one independent variable, and these are known as the intermediate variables, right? And you are supposed to find z derivative with respect to r, dz by dr. So that was del z by del x into dx by dr plus del z by del y into dy by dr. You have to move along the branches. Similarly, if we generalize this one to more than one independent variable, so say you have z is a function of x and y are functions of r and s. So there are two variables. So in that case, z will have two derivatives, del z by del r, del z by del s. So with respect to r, if you have to do, so that is del z by del x into del x by del r plus del z by del y into del y by del r, right? And for s, everything is going to remain same, just r is going to replace with s. So x with respect to s, y, and y with respect to s. So similarly, we can have generalizations of the chain rule. So those generalizations means that you can have any number of variables, any number of dependent variables, any number of intermediate variables, and the independent variables also. So I will do just one example for that. So those who have missed due to some reason the last lecture, so the chain rule, it's kind of, I'm repeating again with this question so you can understand it. So in this case, so you have the situation, say w is a function of x, y, z, three variables. X is a function of again two variables. Y is again a function of two variables, and z is again a function of two variables. So your diagram will look like w, which is equal to f, is a function of xyz, and xyz are both functions of two variables. So you have one dependent variable, two independent variables, and three intermediate variables. Right. So to answer your question, Vidushi, the name does not matter. I can also make a diagram like W is a function of P, Q, and then further P and Q are functions of X and Y. So the name does not matter, that where X, Y's are appearing, where P, Q are appearing. So it's just the order of dependency which matters. So whichever order they come, so there is no different formula for that. So you just need to make this diagram and write down the formulas. So overall W here is, as you can see, dependent on R and S. So there will be two derivatives, del W by del R and del W by del S. So with respect to R, if you have to see, so you have to move via three branches, X, Y, and Z. So there will be three terms. First term is del W by del X into del X by del R. Second term is del W by del Y into del Y by del R, del W by del Z into del Z by del R. So this is obviously R, R, R. As you can see, this is R here. And S, you know, it's going to be same. just R is going to be replaced with S. So this is easy to deal with the situations when you have more than one independent variables. आपने एक के लिए फॉर्मूला लिख लिया तो दूसरे के लिए सिर्फ उस वेरिएबल को रिप्लेस करना है आर को ऐसे, रेस्ट एवरीथिंग रिमेन सेम. एंड वंस यू हैव रिटन द फॉर्मूला, उसके बाद क्वेश्चन में कुछ नहीं रह जाता है, आपको सिर्फ फंक्शंस की डेफिनेशंस देखनी है, इनकी वैल्यूज सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है और इवैल्यूएट करना है. सो विल टेक अप वन एग्जांपल. जस्ट अ मिनट. Yeah, so this is a question which I'm going to take up. Express. You will find plenty of these questions in your book and tutorial sheet, and these are easy. Express del W by del R and del W by del S in terms of R and S if W is X plus 2Y plus Z square, X is R by S, Y is R square plus log S, and Z is equal to 2S. Right? So, sorry, Z is equal to 2R. So you have to just find this one. So this is the same situation which I just show you. W is a function of three variables, as you can see, X, Y, and Z, and X, Y, and Z further are both functions of two variables R and S. So you have to evaluate these two derivatives and express them in terms of R and S. So firstly, we'll be writing the formulas. So del W by del R is Wx xr, Wy yr, Wz zr. So this is Wx xr, Wy yr, and then Wz zr. So now we substitute the values of the derivative. So what is del W by del X? You just need to look at the definition here. So del W del X is 1 into del X by del R. So X with respect to R, for that you have to look at the definition of X. So X is R by S. So what is the derivative of X with respect to R? Which is 1 by S, because S will be treated as constant because this is partial derivative with respect to R. So this is 1 into 1 by S plus. What is del W by del Y? So you look at again here with respect to Y. So this is just 2 and del Y by del R. Y is here. So derivative of Y with respect to R is 2R plus del W by del Z. W with respect to Z is 2Z and del Z by del R. So Z is 2R. So this is 2. Right? So we have substituted the value of the derivatives. Now you can leave your answer up to here, but if you look at carefully what they have asked in the question, they have asked express this in terms of R and S. So as you can see in this expression, S is there, R is there, but Z is also there. Means जो intermediate variables रह जाते हैं हमें उनको eliminate करके express करना है, right? So Z को हम substitute करेंगे in terms of R. So Z is 2R. So this is 1 by S plus 4R and Z is 2R into 2. So I just substituted for that. So this is, you can see 2, 2, 2, 8 plus 4, 12. So it is 1 by S plus 12 times R. Right? So this is what del W by del R in terms of R and S. फर्दर इसके बाद आपको कोई पॉइंट गिवन हो, मान लो R और S का कोई वैल्यू गिवन हो, वो आप इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो, you will get your answer. So this was del W by del R. Similarly, I ask all of you to find the del W by del S and write your answers in the chat box. Find del W by del S on the similar lines. Yes, del W by del S is turning out to be 2 by S minus R by S square. So those who are not getting this, they can see the notes and see the calculation. This is what you are getting for del W by del S. So next, so now I hope this is clear how to do these kind of questions. Like I have explained you many cases कि जितने भी हो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल एक ही होगा हमेशा, इंडिपेंडेंट कितने भी हो और इंटरमीडिएट कितने भी हो. तो इंटरमीडिएट वेरिएबल्स का नंबर बढ़ने से आपकी एक्सप्रेशन में टर्म्स ऐड होती हैं और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स इंक्रीज होने से आपके एक्सप्रेशंस इंक्रीज होते हैं कि कितने डेरिवेटिव्स फाइंड करने हैं. अब इनके नेम मैटर नहीं करते हैं, एक्स वाई जेड बोलो, पी क्यू आर बोलो, जो भी हो आपको उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये ट्री बना के करोगे तो इट्स गोइंग टू बी ऑलवेज वेरी इजी. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर टू बी डन विद चेन रूल वेयर दे आस्क यू to find the specific values of the derivatives. This is one category of questions, and you will find these kind of questions similar in the tube sheet also, so you can practice from there. And last time also we did 1-2 questions. So now moving to the next kind of question using chain rule only, so which are theoretical, which are different from this kind. Chain rule nahi badlega, chain rule wahi use hoga, but the way we deal with the question is little different. So look at this kind of question. So if f u v w, so from here it is clear that f is any function which is function of three variables u, v and w. So if this function is differentiable, okay, so that's the information given, and u is equal to x minus y, v is equal to y minus z, w is equal to z minus x, then prove that what we need to prove, del f by del x plus del f by del y plus del f by del z equals to 0, right? So this is, as you can see, different kind of question. How it is different? Because in this they are not asking us to evaluate the derivatives, rather we are given some kind of expression to prove, right? So this kind of questions also are there. You will find in the book that here you have to prove some kind of expression. So this question has to be done with chain rule, although they have not mentioned in the statement of the question, but it's understood कि chain rule से ही होंगे. Because if you remember last time you were discussing with me कि ये वाले क्वेश्चंस जो ये हैं ये तो हम बिना चेन रूल के भी कर सकते हैं. अब डायरेक्टली सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो एक्स वाई जेड की वैल्यूज यहाँ पे, तो भी आपके आंसर्स सेम ही आएंगे. इट इज जस्ट क्वेश्चन की कैलकुलेशन और लेंदी जो है वो डिफरेंट हो जाएगा. चेन रूल से थोड़ा इजी होता है. बट जो ये काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन है थ्योरेटिकल, जिसको हम बोलते हैं प्रूव करने वाले क्वेश्चंस, दिस डेफिनेटली हैव टू बी डन यूजिंग चेन रूल. ओके, सो लेट्स ट्राई दिस. हमें ये प्रूव करना है. सो ये प्रूव करने के लिए will start from the left hand side and automatically right hand side के equal वो prove हो जाएगा. So you start the information which is given to you and make a tree diagram. So f is a function of u, v, w. So f is a function of u, v and w, right? And you can see the definitions of u, v and w now. U, v, w, they are functions of again three variables x, y and z. Right? U, v and w are functions of x, y and z. So this is your diagram. You have to prove this is equal to 0. So ये prove करने के लिए आपको evaluate करने पड़ेंगे del f by del x, del f by del y, del f by del z. So we'll be writing using chain rule. So firstly I am writing del f by del x. So f with respect to x. So there will be three terms, u, v and w. So del f by del u into del u by del x, this into this, plus del f by del v into del v by del x. So f with respect to v, v with respect to x, then f with respect to w, w with respect to x. So this is the expression for del f by del x, right? Now we need to substitute the values of the derivatives. Okay, so the important point here which we need to look at is that we are not given this. So when you will try to substitute del f by del u, you look at the definition of f. So that is not given. The only information which is given is that this is a differentiable function, means its partial derivatives exist and it is function of u, v and w. But वो function क्या है वो हमें नहीं बताया. वो u square plus v square plus w square भी हो सकता है, वो 2u minus v plus w भी हो सकता है. So जो function की definition है वो हमें given नहीं है, not given है. So that's why we cannot make any substitution for this derivative. So all what you have to do is to keep it same. जिस जो इंफॉर्मेशन है ही नहीं हमारे पास, हम अपनी तरफ से कुछ उसके लिए सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं कर सकते हैं, सो हम उसको सेम रखेंगे. सो ये सभी तरह के क्वेश्चंस में ये चीज एप्लीकेबल होगी कि whenever you are not given any information, so you do not assume it anything from your side, just keep it same. So del f by del u will be just del f by del u. Now further you have del u by del x. So del u by del x, now you look at this. So that we can find because u is defined, u is given in terms of x and y. So I can find the derivative of u with respect to x. So what is del u by del x? As you can see, del u by del x I can see is 1. So this is 1. So this point was the only important point in this question कि जो derivatives हैं वो substitute कर दो, जो नहीं है वो नहीं substitute करने, उनको आपको as such रखना है अपने साथ. So the next term will be del f by del v, क्योंकि वो भी हमारे पास नहीं है. v by x है हमारे पास. So v, as you can see, v है y minus z. So v का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x क्या हो जाएगा? 0, बिकॉज इसमें x आ ही नहीं रहा है, राइट? x से इंडिपेंडेंट है, इसमें y है, z है. So this will be 0 plus del f by del w will be del f by del w into del w by del x. So this is w. So if you find del w by del x, this is minus 1. So this is minus 1. So if I simplify this, so I get del f by del u minus del f by del w. So this is what I have evaluated is this, right? So in short, मैं इसको लिख सकती हूँ fx is fu minus fw. So that is just a notation. ये मैंने आपको बताया था कि पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव्स को हम सबस्क्रिप्ट नोटेशन से भी डिनोट कर सकते हैं. सो f विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x इज f with respect to u minus f with respect to w. You name this equation number 1 because हमें ये पूरी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इवेल्युएट करनी है. सो इसका फर्स्ट टर्म हम इवेल्युएट कर चुके हैं, हमें सिमिलरली सेकंड और थर्ड टर्म इवेल्युएट करना है. सो देयर विल बी 3 इक्वेशंस, फिर हम तीनों को ऐड करेंगे, ऑटोमेटिकली 0 आ जाना चाहिए, राइट? सो एज आई टोल्ड यू, अलग कुछ नहीं करना है, लगाना सिर्फ चेन रूल है, बट आपको बस ये चीज का ध्यान रखना है कि जो चीज गिवन नहीं है उसके लिए आपको कुछ अज्यूम नहीं करना है, इटसेल्फ सेम ही रखना है उसको. सो मूविंग अहेड, नाउ आई एम इवैल्यूएटिंग del f by del y. So on the similar lines, this will be u, then u with respect to y, v with respect to y, w with respect to y. So u तो नहीं है, so fu को मैं fu ही लिख रही हूँ. अब del u by del y मुझे चाहिए. So u with respect to y, if you look at here, is minus here. So there is minus 1. Similarly, v is like that, and v with respect to y. So v is here, v with respect to y is plus 1. As you can see the coefficient of y. So this is 1. And w with respect to y is 0, क्योंकि w में y नहीं है, इसमें सिर्फ z और x है. So w with respect to y is 0. So this is del f by del w into 0. So finally, this equation is fy is minus fu plus fv. This one. So this is your equation number 2. On the similar lines, you do del f by del z. So uz, v, vz and wz. मैं फटाफट लिख रही हूँ उनकी वैल्यू. uz नहीं आएगा क्योंकि u में z नहीं है. v with respect to z हम देख लेते हैं. v with respect to z is minus 1. So this will be minus 1 into del f by del v, and w with respect to z is plus 1. So this is 1 into del f by del w. It implies the expression you got is fz is minus fv plus fw. So this is equation number 3. So you got 3 equations. अब हम तीनों को ऐड करेंगे बिकॉज तीनों की लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या है, fx, fy, fz. So means fx, fy, fz. उनको हमें ऐड करना है. So you add the 3 equations and let's see what we get. So adding equations 1, 2, 3. So left side पे तो आपके पास आएगा fx plus fy plus fz. और राइट साइड पे उनकी वैल्यूज जो हैं, सॉरी, राइट साइड पे उनकी वैल्यूज सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देते हैं. सो एफ एक्स की वैल्यू है एफ यू माइनस एफ डब्ल्यू, एफ यू माइनस एफ डब्ल्यू, दिस इज एफ एक्स. एफ वाई की वैल्यू है माइनस एफ यू प्लस एफ वी, सो माइनस एफ यू प्लस एफ वी. और एफ जेड की वैल्यू है माइनस एफ वी प्लस एफ डब्ल्यू. So minus FV plus FW. So when you just simplify this one, so you can see ये minus F. Oh yeah, my net was disconnected. So that question was in the last stage, fx plus fy plus fz. So we substituted their values. So you will get 0. So you can verify the calculations because on right hand side you will be getting fu and you are also getting minus fu. Fv is there, minus fv is also there, fw is there, minus fw is also there. So all of them will get cancelled. You will eventually get 0. So that's what the question asked for, that we had to prove that equal to 0. So automatically turning out to be 0. You don't need to do anything for that. So this is this one kind of question we had. So on the similar lines, we have another question to do. So this statement is, so given that FUU plus FVV is equal to 0 and U is x square minus y square by 2, V is 2y, right? Then prove that wxx plus wyy is equal to 0. या w नहीं मैंने बताया, w is a function of u and v. This is beginning. W is a function of u and v, and this is additional information which is given to you. And this is u and v are functions of x and y. So we have to prove that this. So this question is similar to the previous question which we have just discussed. The difference being here we have to go up to second order derivatives. वहां पे फर्स्ट ऑर्डर में ही प्रूव हो गया था, यहाँ पे हमें सेकंड ऑर्डर तक जाना है, तो दो बारी चेन रूल लगेगा हर स्टेप में. So let's first make the diagram. So w, which is a function of two variables u and v, and u and v are further functions of x and y. So to reach up to, हमें evaluate, हमें prove करना है ये वाला expression, तो इसमें हमें w with respect to x चाहिए दो बारी. So दो बार जाने से पहले obviously firstly we have to evaluate the first order, the single order derivative. So let's first evaluate wx. अब आप इसको wx लिखो या fx लिखो, this is one and the same thing because w is just equal to f. ये सिर्फ लिखने का तरीका होता है. हम इसको fx भी लिख सकते हैं, wx भी लिख सकते हैं. So wx, which is same as fx, how it is going to be evaluated by chain rule? So it's w with respect to u, u with respect to x. So w with respect to u into u with respect to x. मैं short form में लिख रही हूँ अभी, but I hope this is clear. This notation is clear this up to this point. Next term will be w with respect to v into v with respect to x, right? So this wu is same as fu. ये fu में मैंने इसलिए इसको ट्रांसफर किया है because जो information given है वो f की फॉर्म में given है, but don't get confused. This fu is same as wu, so fuu is same as wuu because they both are same. So it's just w को मैं f से replace कर दूँ. fu because I do not have इसकी definition नहीं है ना मेरे पास, so I cannot substitute anything for this derivative. ux के लिए हम सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हैं. So what is the derivative of u with respect to x? It will be 2x by 2. So that is going to be simply x plus wv को मैं fv लिख रही हूँ और v with respect to x. You can see v with respect to x क्या होगा? 0, क्योंकि v की डिपेंडेंसी है ही नहीं है x के ऊपर. That is just y given to you, right? So this is wx is this and v with respect to x. सॉरी v मैंने ना यहाँ पे गलत रीड कर लिया है. सॉरी, v is not 2y. I misread the statement. v is x into y. v is x into y. So v with respect to x derivative is going to be y because y is just a scalar. Yeah, so you make this correction. V is not 2y, v is x into y. So this is my first expression. fx is x times fu, y times fv. राइट एंड यू नो अब मुझे जाना कहाँ पे, एक और बार इसको डिफरेंशिएट करना है, x पे जाना है. सो और मुझे y के डेरिवेटिव भी चाहिए. सो पहले हम fy इवैल्यूएट कर लेते हैं, देन विल गो टू द सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव्स. सो fy according to the chain rule will be again fu into ux, fv into vy. Same lines, fu ux fv vy. So fu I do not have substitution, ux I know is x, and this is sorry again a mistake, this is uy here because we are doing with respect to y. So it's fu into uy. So uy as you can see is minus 2y by 2. Let me just rewrite this on the next page. fy is fu into uy, fv into vy. So uy is minus 2y by 2 and vy is x. So this is minus y fu plus x fv. This is fy. So this is equation number 2 and this one was equation number 1. So we need to go up to second order derivatives. So differentiate this one more time with respect to x. We will get fxx, which is the same as wxx. So let's do that. So I'm doing it on this side. So this is fx is xfu plus yfv. fx is xfu plus yfv. So differentiate, this is equation number 1 with respect to x. So this way we will get fxx, right? So now here you have to be very careful because one more time when you have to differentiate, so on this side you see you have to use product rule, right? So now originally your function was, originally your f was function of u and v. So now these are fu and fv, means आप already एक बार derivative कर चुके हो. तो fu and fv are also functions of u and v, and u and v are obviously are functions of x and y. You know, एक function normally जब आपको example दूं, fx is say x cube, आप एक बार उसका डेरिवेटिव करते हो फिर भी वो उसी पे डिपेंडेंट रहता है. सो ऑन द सिमिलर लाइंस, originally function is a function of u and v. Once you have differentiated it one time, like fu and fv are its first order derivatives, they still remain functions of u and v. So again, to find their derivatives with respect to x, because ultimately हमें इनके derivatives with respect to x find करने हैं, so you have to use chain rule again. So this time the diagram is fu is again function of u and v are obviously functions of x and y, and fv also is a function of u and v are functions of x and y. So this is the only important point in this particular question कि आपको चेन रूल तो यूज करना है 2 बारी, बट ये हायरार्की ध्यान में रखनी है. और यहाँ पे अब हमें इस पूरे एक्सप्रेशन को डिफरेंशिएट करना है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सो आप प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाओगे पहले तो इन दोनों टर्म्स के लिए. So first term into derivative of second terms, so fu का with respect to x plus एफ यू एज सच एंड एक्स का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स इज 1. सो अभी मैंने सिर्फ इतना पार्ट में प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाया है फॉर डिफरेंशिएटिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स. सो एक्स का डेरिवेटिव 1, एफ यू एज सच, एक्स एज सच, एफ यू का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स. सो ये वाला पार्ट जो हम इवैल्यूएट करेंगे ये चेन रूल से इवैल्यूएट करेंगे. प्लस अब हम इस टर्म पे जा रहे हैं. अब इस टर्म को भी आपको विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स डिफरेंशिएट करना है. So y will be treated as a constant, right? That is not a function of x. So y is just y. It will be del by del x of fv. आप इसको ऐसे भी समझ सकते हो कि यहाँ पे हम प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाएंगे. तो जब आप नेक्स्ट टर्म लिखोगे तो y का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x क्या हो जाएगा? 0. सो नेक्स्ट टर्म 0 ही आएगी, राइट? So this is like this. So you got this expression x del by del x of fu plus fu plus y del by del x of fv. So इसमें अभी ये दोनों आपको further evaluate करने पड़ेंगे using the chain rule, right? So let's do that. So x as such, for this I have to use the chain rule. So fu is a function of u and v. So again it will be fu का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू u इंटू u का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x प्लस fu का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू v विच इज fuv इंटू v का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x, राइट? मैं सबस्क्रिप्ट नोटेशन में लिख रही हूँ बट दैट इज बिकॉज दैट्स मोर कन्वीनियंट टू राइट. बहुत ज्यादा डेल हो जाते हैं, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम राइटिंग इन दिस नोटेशन. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. fu को f ट्रीट करो और उसको आपको विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x तक लेके जाना है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा बिकॉज वन टाइम तो आप ऑलरेडी कर चुके हो. सो fuu इंटू ux प्लस fuv इंटू vx, राइट? सो ये हो गया इसका, प्लस ये टर्म सेम प्लस y टाइम्स यहाँ पे फिर से चेन रूल लगाएंगे हम fv का विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. So that will be vu ux, just a minute, vu into ux plus fvv into vx. Okay, so this is the expression you got. Let me just move to next page. अब इसमें आप एक चेन रूल ऑलरेडी इवेल्युएट कर चुके हो, लगा चुके हो. फर्दर अब आपको क्या करना है? ux vx इनकी वैल्यूज सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है. तो वी नो ux क्या है x, vx क्या है y. जब आप इनकी वैल्यूज फर्दर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दोगे सो यू विल गेट x टाइम्स, सो ux इज x टाइम्स fuu, vx is y times fuv, ये fu as such, plus ux is x times fvu, vx is y times fvv. So this is what you have to write. Okay, so I can explain this again. So what we did was we first evaluated these two expressions. हमने fx और fy की values evaluate की using chain rule. हमारे पास फर्स्ट ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव्स आए, बट एज यू कुड सी हमें जो प्रूव करना है वो सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव्स में है. मींस दिस इज द सेम थिंग, fxx plus fyy is equal to 0. w और f इज सेम, तो ये प्रूव करना है. तो fx हम ऑलरेडी इवेल्युएट कर चुके हैं तो हमें fxx चाहिए, और fy भी हम इवेल्युएट कर चुके हैं तो हमें fyy चाहिए. तो मींस वन स्टेप मोर वी हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. तो जो fx है आपका, तो ये जो इक्वेशन आई थी हमारे पास उसको हमने वन टाइम मोर विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x डिफरेंशिएट किया. सो लेफ्ट साइड पे यू गॉट fxx, इस साइड पे एज यू कैन सी दो टर्म्स हैं तो दो डेरिवेटिव्स आएंगे और दोनों में प्रोडक्ट टर्म्स हैं तो प्रोडक्ट रूल भी लगेगा. सो इसके लिए हमने प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाया x इंटू विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x डेरिवेटिव करना है किसका? fu का. ये ऑलरेडी डेरिवेटिव है f का विद रिस्पेक्ट टू u. सो डेल बाय डेल x ऑफ fu प्लस fu एज सच, x का डेरिवेटिव इज 1 प्लस इसमें फिर से प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाओगे सो यू विल गेट दिस वन. अब यहां तक सिंप्लीफाई हो गया है. इसके बाद अब आपको सोचना है कि ये इवैल्यूएट कैसे करना है. fu का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सो दिस आई एक्सप्लेन्ड. जस्ट लाइक f ओरिजिनली वाज फंक्शन ऑफ टू वेरिएबल्स u एंड v, तो आप उसको वन टाइम डिफरेंशिएट कर चुके हो, दे स्टिल रिमेन फंक्शंस ऑफ u एंड v. आई शोन यू विद दिस एग्जांपल कि वो डिपेंडेंसी रहती है. तो fu भी और fv दोनों जो एक एक बार डिफरेंशिएट हो चुके हैं, दे स्टिल आर फंक्शंस ऑफ u एंड v. एंड u एंड v ऑब्वियसली हमें पता है दे आर फंक्शंस ऑफ x एंड y, वो तो हमें गिवन ही है. सो इनका भी यहाँ पे ट्री डायग्राम बनेगा. सो fu का डेरिवेटिव जब आपको विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x निकालना है तो चेन रूल लगेगा यहाँ पे. fu का विद रिस्पेक्ट टू u multiplied by u का with respect to x. So that is written here. So fu का with respect to u will be fuu, वो notation में ही cover हो गया, into ux plus fu का with respect to v into v का with respect to x. So that is fuv, u का with respect to v है, into vx. Right? So this is how it is written. On the similar lines, we have written this one. एफ वी का विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स हमने इवैल्यूएट किया, सो वी गॉट दिस. सो चेन रूल लगाने के बाद अब आपको करनी है सब्स्टिट्यूशन. सो सब्स्टिट्यूशन ऑन द सिमिलर लाइंस, जो जो डेरिवेटिव्स हैं आपके पास आप उनकी वैल्यूज डाल दो, जो नहीं है उनको सेम रखो. सो हमें यू एक्स वी एक्स की वैल्यूज हमारे पास थी, वो हमने सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दी, बाकी हमने सेम रखा है. राइट? ओके. सो कबीर, टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन, हम एक जनरल क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं. हमें नहीं पता वो फंक्शंस, क्या पता डेरिवेटिव्स जीरो हो जाएं, होने होंगे तो जीरो हो जाएंगे. हम किसी एज्यूम्पशन से नहीं कर रहे हैं कि ये फंक्शन ऐसा हो सकता है, हम एक जनरल फंक्शन के लिए प्रूव कर रहे हैं. अगर कुछ टर्म्स को जीरो होना होगा, वो एफ टू एफ डिपेंड करेगा, वो हो जाएंगे. सो फाइनली वी गॉट दिस एक्सप्रेशन फॉर, let me write this expression again for fxx which we have evaluated. So fxx is fuu into x square plus fu plus fvv into y square plus fuv into yx plus fvu into xy. ये यहाँ पे मैंने इसको ओपन अप किया है, देखो यहाँ से एक्स स्क्वायर आएगा, यहाँ से वाई स्क्वायर वाली टर्म आएगी, यहाँ से एक्स वाई वाली टर्म आएगी, यहाँ पे भी एक्स वाई वाली टर्म आएगी, और ये एक अकेली टर्म आएगी एफ वी वन. राइट? सो यू विल गेट दिस. ओके. अभी हमें क्या करना है, इवैल्यूएट करना है एफ वाई वाई. जैसे हमने एफ एक्स को वन टाइम विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स किया तो एफ एक्स एक्स आया. सिमिलर आपको करना है इक्वेशन नंबर 2 से, इसको आपको डिफरेंशिएट करना है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y. So I'm leaving this question here, that is a to-do task for you. आप इसको विद रिस्पेक्ट टू y करो, ये जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे किया है सेम, बहुत केयरफुली. सो आपके पास एक एक्सप्रेशन आ जाएगा एफ वाई वाई का. आपको प्रूफ क्या करना है, एफ एक्स एक्स प्लस एफ वाई वाई क्या है, जीरो. तो जब वो एक्सप्रेशन आ जाएगा एफ वाई वाई का, तो इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को आपको ऐड कर देना है, ऑटोमेटिकली जीरो आना चाहिए. उसमें आपकी जो गिवन इंफॉर्मेशन है आपके क्वेश्चन में, ये यूज हो जाएगी कि ये जीरो है, वो बाद में यूज होगी अपने आप. Right? So I'm leaving this for you. You try this, otherwise we'll take up definitely this in the next lecture also. So this is the last question of the chain rule. Next class mein we'll start with the next topic. So you definitely try this one. Double derivative वाले questions बहुत कम हैं. If you find it difficult, so first you make a practice on the single derivative questions and then you try this one. So that's all for today. Your rest of the queries about the test and sessional, so that will be answered. You just keep checking LMS, but that is the information which I have just told you. That is final. Yes, fy with respect to y you have to differentiate, तभी fyy बनेगा ना वहां पे. Yes, Pranshu. Okay, thank you.